Welcome back, everybody, to a wonderful episode of Elliott's Overtime Escape with your host, Elliott Maxwell. Elliott, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Seth, on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon here at the, we're pretty close to 30 episodes of the pod.
On our way there, 26 today.
Next week will be 27.
27. Jeez. Okay, we only have a couple topics today because we have one big one. Should we tell them right now what the new topic is, or keep it a surprise until the
Keep it a surprise.
All right.
Because we will. So let's find out what our first topic of today.
Let's see what our first one is. Maybe we'll get the surprise first. It's a 1 in 2 chance. It looks like we will. All right. So what is new for today, Elliott?
We are doing, because the World Cup is happening this summer, we are doing for the first time World Cup jerseys reviews. We're reviewing the national team's jerseys.
Yeah, I'm excited. Should we get into some of these jerseys?
Yes.
All right, up first, we have Algeria. I think this will be a really interesting one. Their home is white, which is actually pretty unique. Most away kits tend to be the lighter kits. What do you think of this home kit? This is actually one that I'm liking quite a bit. I really like the gold accents and kind of those green hints. For those of you at home, pull up the World Cup kits if you want to play along with us. But I'm a pretty big fan of this one. It's a pretty good kit. Yeah. And especially because we just saw the home kit, now we are seeing the away kit, which is like full green. Sure. I think I'm feeling about like a 7 for Algeria. I think it's nice. I really like the home kit. To me, the away kit leaves a bit to be desired, though. I'm just not as big of a fan. What are you feeling on it?
I'm feeling, like you said, a 7.
All right. Let's get on to our next country, Argentina. Argentina with some pretty cool kits.
And that's like all blue.
Yeah, white with those blue stripes. Very classic, but it's kind of like a gradient look this year. Almost looks like...
It's like a stripy kit with like the stripes of color and then white interspersely down the middle.
To me, you know what it reminds me of? To me, it looks like 3 blue lightsabers from Star Wars. That's kind of what that blue reminds me of.
Yeah.
And then their away kits, I think their away kits are better than their home kits, honestly.
Their away kits are looking like a cool wave design on the away kit.
Yeah, kind of like a wavy, almost floral. What are you feeling for that? I'm feeling like a 7.7. What are you feeling?
8.
Okay, so we'll average that out at 7.9. All right, now we have Australia up next.
The Aussies.
The Aussies, pretty classic for the home. Just solid yellow with those green accents. Pretty classic, but to me it's never been insanely cool. I'd probably give the home on its own a 6. But then the away this year
is like
very unique.
Orange, like a bronze orange colored on top with green.
Yeah, it's like a gradient from a salmon to like, I'd say like kind of an aqua green. I think it's pretty cool. I'd give that alone like a 7.5.
Yeah.
So I think for me this averages out right around like a 7.2. What about you?
Yeah, same as you.
7.2, okay. 7.2 for Australia. So currently Argentina is our top. And then up next we have No, Belgium, not Brazil yet. Belgians are pretty cool. The home kit's good.
Home kit's good.
Red, yellow, and black makes sense. There's some sort of pattern. I think I just can't really tell what the pattern is, but I like it. It gives the jersey nice texture.
Yeah.
And then their away is super unique.
Away is like blue with like.
It's like cotton candy to me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like blue and pink, light blue and pink, and white.
Pretty cool with some white. I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give it like an 8.4. I'm a pretty big fan overall of Belgium's kit.
Same.
Whoa, 8.4. Okay, that's gonna be a serious contender then, I think. Okay, here's where I have a hot take.
Brazil's like different. Brazil's just like keeping it cool and casual in the home, and then the away is like. Great.
Yeah. Let's take a closer look at those kits. Do you want to hear my hot take?
What?
I've never been a huge fan of Brazil's World Cup kits. I don't know, there's just something about it. They've never really done it for me. To me, this is like a solid 6. What do you think?
I'm just going with same as you.
Same as you, your opinion doesn't differ on that?
Brazil never changes. They never go like a different route than like they don't like keep up design. They don't like do what Argentina does with like designing their jerseys based on what their or what the Brazil like adding like texture or like get like more design creative on the World Cup kits, especially because Brazil has like mountains and cities and something, and they just keep it like plain boring.
Yeah, I think it leaves a little bit to be desired for me. It always has. Up next, and I feel like I'm going to get harsher on these as we get through, to be honest,
is our arch rival Canada in the up north,
which I would say I actually kind of am a fan of. They have
the home kit is just red,
but there's like a subtle maple leaf. You'll see one side is darker and the other side is lighter, and then the maple leaf like contrasts it kind of like a yin and yang. And then I really like the aways actually.
The away kit for Canada is awesome.
I'm gonna give Canada about like a 7.5. What are you feeling?
Same.
7.5 all around. Okay.
So it's like we're and then Chile.
And into Chile. Okay. There are home kits.
That is
fine.
Fine.
Yeah, completely fine.
Home kit's fine.
Pretty basic. Really not doing much for me. Like a 5. Like super average to me. I don't think it's ugly at all, but I think it's really average. And then their away kits. What do you think of their away kits, Elliott?
With all the flowers. Like the away kit for Chile is great.
Yeah.
It's better than the home kit for sure.
I think it's
put in the effort on the away kit, whereas the home kit just keeps it boring and keeps it normal.
Keeps it normal. What would you rate this one out of 10?
9.
9 overall. Okay. So here's my take on Chile. I really like the home kit, or the away kit, sorry. I think it's really cool, but it doesn't really give Chile a ton to me. So for that reason, like, I do still think their away is a 9, but I think their home is a 5, which settles me around a 7. So we'll get them at an 8.
Yeah.
8 overall between the two of us.
And then Colombia does it, their home kit's like, has subtle knots, but like...
Subtle flowers,
but like...
Good.
It's like more brighter than Brazil in terms of...
Yeah, a little brighter.
Their away kit is more effort,
Yeah, more graphic design went into it. I don't know if I love it though, to be honest. I'm like meh on it. I'm gonna give Colombia like a 6 overall.
Me too.
So feeling a 6. Okay.
I don't know why Costa Rica is better than Costa Rica is like the next.
Costa Rica's crazy. I like it.
The home kit is awesome.
All sorts of kind of a tritone, a red, a brighter red, and this like vibrant like neon purple. Pretty cool on all these like random swirls and such. And then their
away kit
is very like floral, tropical,
fuchsia.
Kind of calm, fuchsia vibe. To me, this is like an 8. I'm a pretty big fan.
8.
All right. Up next is Croatia.
And now we're getting to European teams, more European teams.
This is another classic design. Croatia's like checkerboard is very classic. You know, it's classic, but it's not for me. I'm not a big fan.
The away kit is interesting.
I like the away more.
Doing like the dark blue with black checkerboard pattern.
Yeah, what would you give this one out of a little 10?
7.8.
7.8. Okay, I'm gonna give it around like a 6. We'll average that out at like 6.8. All right. Up next we have
Egypt.
Egypt's home kit, red, very like geometrical, I'd say. A lot of nods to the pyramids, I'm noticing. Definitely like the pyramids came into mind. Pretty cool. The away kits I'm not a huge fan of.
I'm not a huge fan of away kit for Egypt.
Yeah.
The home kit is great. Away kit, it's just basically white and the pattern's the same as the home kit.
Yeah.
Like the pyramids.
Yeah, I think I'm not a huge fan of this. Elliott, what would you give it?
7.
I was gonna give it a 5. We'll bounce that out at a 6, tying Colombia for our lowest rated so far somehow.
England's home kit is basic.
Yeah, it has like pretty cool little subtle nods. I think it looks really cool in person. But you know, on a TV it's just gonna look white. Which I think, like, if anyone can do that, England can. So they get more points than most would. And then
away kit is just basically red.
Basic. I think this is like the most down the middle thing to me. What about you? What are you thinking? Scale of 1 to 10.
6.
It's gonna give it a 5. This will be our first 5.5. It's our first kit to dip below 6. And pretty much, at least how I see it, is if something is unpleasant to look at, it'll go below a 5.
Yeah.
Because I don't really expect many kits to be below a 5, you know?
France is just
France?
blue is like with like zigzags.
All sorts of, kind of crazy pattern. For me, France gets collar points. I think any kit with a collar is going to get like a +2 for me. Because I just really like collars. They should bring them back. I just think they look cool. I think they're cooler looking kits. Anyways, and then their away
is like
pretty cool.
Like,
Like a seafoam
Seafoam.
mint green. Not really a design so much, but there's like subtle hints of orange in the Nike logo and some shoulder straps. I'm kind of a fan of France. I don't love the colorway on their home though. What are you thinking, Elliott?
I would give it 7.7.
So I was gonna give it a 7 flat. We'll call that a 7.4. All right. Up next is Germany, another classic kit. Very classic Germany. I feel like they've kind of used this idea for a long time.
With like the representing the colors in like a V shape.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. To me, it's like very kind of average.
The away kit.
I kind of wish they were in better lighting in these photos because they're definitely a pretty shade of blue. You can see it right there, but it's kind of hard to tell. I also like the little like triple diamonds that are all over the shirt. There's a lot of like these triple diamonds layered over the blue that I think are pretty interesting. And I think I'm a bigger fan of their away kit than their home kit. What would you rate them out of 10?
8.2.
8.2. Okay, I'm gonna give them like a 7, so we'll call it like a 7.6. Next is Ghana. Ghana's home is pretty cool.
It's like a spider web design on the front.
Yeah, with like the colors of the Ghana flag. And then their away. I'm a big fan of their away. They look pretty nice away. Ghana might be up there as one of my favorites so far.
We've seen a lot of yellow.
We have seen a lot of yellow. What are you feeling?
$7.8.
Okay, I was thinking an 8.5, so that'll average out to around an 8.3, which I think is a fair.
And then Hungary, we're up to Hungary.
Hungary,
Home is basic.
they're clean, but yeah, both of these feel very basic to me. There's really not a lot going on these kits.
They just, sometimes they have like designs and like solid nods to like the home country, whereas Hungary is just like plain basic.
Yeah, to me this is like a solid 5. What do you think?
Solid 5 for me too.
All right, let's see what's up next.
Italy.
Classic blue. I always forget that Italy like really likes to do blue for stuff. I really like the little design on it though, so it ranks a little higher than like France and stuff for me. It's kind of giving like olive vine.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, there's these little paragraphs under each one. I bet there's a lot. A lot of little...
And then the away kit for Italy is plain... Or not...
I'm a pretty big fan. It's got like a subtle little detail in there. I'm not quite sure what that like shape is, but there's a cool little design. I really like the tan and blue, like kind of neck collars, or not like a collar, and like arm cuffs. What do you think you'd give that kit out of 10?
8.6.
Okay, I was thinking 8 flat, so we'll do a 8.3.
Ivory Coast is up next.
What do you think of the Ivory Coast kit?
That's like orange.
Yeah.
Orange was a design.
Ooh, whoa.
Away kit for that for Ivory Coast is awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting rubbed pretty well in the right direction with this one. I don't love the pattern necessarily on their home kit, but I like that they put green onto the orange. I feel like all orange kits, which I think we'll see later, are too much for me, but the subtle green really helps. And I love this away kit. This away kit is sick.
With like a tiny bit of green.
Yeah. What are you thinking for that one?
Ooh. 6 flat.
Oh, a 6 flat overall. Okay, so you're not a huge fan of that one. I was thinking 8 flat. That would put us up to 7.
Japan.
Next to Japan.
Solid blue. It's like it's blue.
It's blue, and then it has these cool little like kind of curved lines. I wouldn't even call them stripes. I'm a fan of that home kit. The
away kit is
sick. What do you think of it?
The away kit is sick too.
Yeah.
It's like you're doing a whole different. It's like a baseball jersey type design with like the little subtle nods of color on the jersey.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of that away. I think overall, what do you think of it overall?
$7.5.
Okay, I was thinking a 7, so let's go 7.2.
Mexico.
I will say this is kind of a shoo-in to be the favorite for me.
With like the home kit is great. It has like the subtleties of like Mexico, in like the what they did for the home kit, how they incorporated like they took more design aesthetic into putting hard work into Mexico's kit.
Yeah, I do really like their home kit. Their home kit to me is like home run, smash home run. I really
All
like
green.
green on green, but it has like a really nice design on it. And then it has like white as its primary, like, or as its true secondary color, and just a tiny bit of red as the tertiary. I'm a huge fan.
And then the Mexico, and then the white, and then the away kit is white with blue striping, red.
And then a nice like subtle, it's kind of more of a cream, I'd say, with like some
Subtle
kind of
design.
gray design. I do like it a lot still though. What are you thinking on this one overall?
8.6.
I was thinking 9. It's gonna be an 8.8.
Getting up there.
Getting up there. That's our high score so far, possibly.
Morocco is just like plain.
Yeah, Morocco's solid red, but the like cuffs on the neck and wrists have a really unique design, and the actual collar itself has a very unique design. Getting collar points for me. This one's getting collar points. Very unique, very cool collar. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this.
I'm a fan too.
Subtle on the surface, but when you look in, there's some stuff there. Then they're away.
Away is just white with white, or like it's like a cream colored.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this kit overall?
Solid 9 for me.
Whoa, a 9. Okay, I was thinking like an 8, so that'll bounce out at like an 8.5.
And then the Netherlands.
The Netherlands, here's the all orange one I was personally talking about.
That's like they didn't do any effort on the Netherlands home kit.
Yeah.
Like they just like put the crest like in the center, and they didn't do anything for like what other countries did, where they put like more effort into designing like what the country is like, and like what the Netherlands, and they just like did plain orange orange.
It's like
It was
orange is like super Dutch, so I feel like in a way the color kind of speaks to the culture. I will say it's not my favorite of all time. Let's see, what do you think of their away?
Away kit is just like striped orange, with like orange on the neck.
Yeah, what do you think of this kit overall?
Seven 7.9.
7.9? Okay, I was feeling like a 5 to be honest. We'll average that out like 6.8.
And then Nigeria.
About accurate.
So now we're going back to an Africa team.
Yeah, this one's interesting.
It's like you're bringing back green.
Yeah, all sorts of greens on this. I'll be interested to see how it looks on the field because it almost looks translucent in these photos. And they're away.
And their way is just like flipped.
Whoa. But it has flames. It has flames on it. Love flames. I'm a big flames guy. That boosts it up. If it was just the same geometrical pattern again, I think this would be maybe below a 5 for me just because I'm not a fan of like kind of neon green, very like loud things, but that bumps it up for me. I think for me this is like a 5.5.
Same.
All right. Getting into our
Norway.
fourth country.
Norway.
Chugging along. Whoa. Oh, we didn't do Northern Ireland. Never mind. Norway. Okay.
Red and black.
Red, blue, and white. The Norwegian flag, pretty literally.
Yeah. With the logo across your chest, like right here.
Yeah.
And then they go black on black for the away.
The away is kind of sick because I really like the the font that they use. I'm not a fan of flags on kits though, personally. Like I'm just not a fan. How would you rank this one, Elliott?
I'm going all out 5.
All out 5, okay. I was gonna give it like a 6, we'll give it a 5.5. I just don't
Peru, we're going back to South America.
Yeah, back to South America. Peru, I like this one. There's a lot of like cool little subtle details that I didn't expect.
And it's like you're going across like the like it's a stripe.
Like a seatbelt almost.
Yeah. Red on white with the and then their away kits is interesting. It's all black or it's black.
Yeah, with like some more subtle colors. I'm alright with this. What would you rank it out of 10?
7.4.
I was also gonna go right around there. Alright.
Poland. Back to white with red.
I don't know if it's just these photos. It looks so translucent I can't tell where the color actually is on the shirt. That makes any sense? Like it looks like I'm seeing the color through the shirt. Like these Nike kits look so thin to me, like paper thin. Which wouldn't surprise me. I know Nike's like big into that. I don't know. How do you feel about these?
I feel fine.
Okay, what would you give them out of 10?
Seven 7.6.
Okay, this is gonna be a hot take for me. And this is gonna be my first one that goes below a 5. It'll average out to above a 5. It'll average out to about a 6. I'm gonna go like 4.6 on those. I just think they suffer from the Nike kits being so thin. Like they already look kind of sweaty. I don't know. That's how it feels a little bit to me.
Portugal's back.
Back to red. Some stripes.
A wavy pattern.
A wavy stripe pattern for Portugal. On the home, the aways.
It's like a river, or like the ocean meets the kit.
Very oceanic. What are you feeling on this one?
I'm going outright full on 10.
A 10 for Portugal. Okay. I was at like a 7. That'll average out to what, like an 8.5?
And then Qatar.
Nice dark red. I think this is pretty classic.
That's like maroon or burgundy red.
Yeah, maroon with like hints of burgundy down the middle. I'm a fan. Their way is just a white shirt with maroon, but still pretty nice. What would you give this one out of 10?
8.
8? I'd give it like a 7. We'll go 7.5.
And then Scotland. Back to
there it is.
That's like blue. It looks blue. It's black. It's like a darker blue.
It's very, very dark blue.
It's like navy blue.
It's very Scottish. I like their aways more for sure.
The away kit is just orange and like solid nods of blue.
Yeah. I'm a fan. I don't know. I'd give this probably like a 7 flat. What would you give it?
Me too.
Okay, 7 flat. South Africa. There it is. Yellow kit again.
We've seen a lot of yellows.
I'm not a huge fan of their home. It looks
It's like-
similar to Brazil to me.
With like yellow and green.
Yeah, it's very yellow, very green. It's pretty
The away kit is better than the.
Whoa, yeah.
It's like all green. It's like flipped of the color scheme.
It's like dark green with gold. I'm actually a pretty big fan. The away kit for me actually gets quite a bit of points. Probably like an 8. But I think like the home is like a 4. What do you think this is for you overall?
Same.
Okay, mine averaged out to about a 6. As well.
South Korea.
South Korea.
Going back with red.
Red. kind of like camo-like design almost.
Like tiger stripes?
Yeah, tiger stripe camo type of deal. Pretty nice. The lighting in this picture is hard to tell what color it is. It looks like they have a purple secondary though. Kind of floral purple. To me, these both feel a little busy. There's almost a little too much design on them. What would you rate them out of 10?
5.
5, okay. I give them like a 6, so 5.5 again. Spain. España.
Spain with the red.
Yeah, pretty classic kit for Spain. I am a fan though. Nice little stripes of yellow. Just enough going on, but not too much, I'd say. Then their home.
Or the away kit.
Their away kit.
Plain white with like subtle design, but like it's like a white kit. We've seen a lot of
white aways. Pretty beautiful kit though, I'd say. I'm a pretty big fan. I don't know what I'd give it overall though.
And then Sweden with like yellow and blue.
Yeah, what do you think you'd give Spain?
Spain, a 9.
Okay, you're giving it a 9. I was giving it a 7.8. I'll work out to like a 8.3. That's high up. That's close. I think our top is still Mexico. What did it get? Like 8.8? Yeah, Mexico got an 8.8. It's still the highest. Sweden is very much yellow. There is like a little design on there.
Yeah.
Just a little design, and then yellow, blue, white. Pretty classic. I do like it though. I like that there's white on it. I almost felt like there wouldn't be white on it. I like the white. That's pretty cool to me. And then I really like their away.
Their away kit is awesome.
It's a very dark blue with a gold net. I don't know. To me,
White.
I really like this design.
It's like gold and yeah.
Gold and dark blue.
Gold and dark blue.
I really like the pattern they have on there. Sweden, I think, would be surprisingly high for me. What do you have it as?
8.7.
8.7. I did a solid 8, so we'll go 8.4. One of our higher teams.
Switzerland.
Very predictable Switzerland uniform.
Red.
It is red.
Back to another red, all red.
That's really all I have to say about it. That's probably our closest one to a solid color. There's so little going on there.
Red and white. White stripes.
Yeah.
And then the away kit is like interesting and has like a design aesthetic that is like colorful. It's like neon splotches.
Yeah. What would you give Switzerland overall?
8.5.
I was going to give it a 6. I don't know too about. Oh man, I would call it 7.2. It's probably not near the middle, but
Turkey.
Box of thought. Turkey. Some colors in the red. What do you think about this one?
Turkey's is great. It's like subtle. It's like not too crazy and not like other teams where they go like they just keep it like more modern, like more like low key with like the design that they. And then we go a white away kit.
Yeah, what would you give it out of 10?
6, even.
Oh, I was also gonna go 6 even. It just like to me it suffers from being a thin Nike jersey. Those Nike jerseys all just look see-through to me. It's also the way they photograph them a little bit. It's too see-through.
And then Ukraine with another yellow.
Another
yellow and blue.
Really cool design on this one though. This might be my favorite like yellow home kit so far. It's up there for sure. Their away.
Blue and yellow.
Blue with yellow. I also like their design on this one though. I love a good single color design, and both of these have that really nicely. No, what would you give it, Elliott?
8.4.
So far I was gonna give it an 8, so 8.2. Uruguay.
Back to South America for Uruguay's interesting with another like another like, and then the home kit, and then the away kit looks like Black Panther.
It really does. It really
looks like Black Panther design on the.
It looks okay. This might be my least favorite away kit, to be honest. Personally, you know what it reminds me of, Elliott? Have you ever seen and I feel like I've only seen it once or twice in person, but somebody wearing a shirt that's made to make them look like Black Panther, not a full Halloween costume, but it's like a shirt that has like the Black Panther necklace and then also has like abs and stuff, like kind of dyed onto it. That's really what this reminds me of.
So like it's a Halloween shirt that like has the imprint of Black Panther.
Yeah, I'm not personally a fan of
the home kit is great. Away kit,
nice color.
You're not a huge fan of.
No. What are you thinking for this one?
5. I'm giving it a 4.
4, okay. I was also going to give it a 4. This might be our worst ranked one. I love the color and it gets collar points, but something takes away from the collar points for me. And it's that it's a Nike. It's just too thin. I don't like, and maybe it's just how it's photographed, but I can see the light through the back of the shirt, and it makes them look weird to me.
Maybe that's why everybody, you shouldn't be, you should have like, Adidas or Adidas do more of like the Uruguay, Mexico, more South American kits versus having Nike do all the kits, because Adidas does more effort on not doing like see-through kits.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's our next one. This one's a big
USA Home kit looks like Where's Waldo?
No, no way.
With like the stripe, with like they used to have the Where Waldo US kits.
Oh, that's funny. So it's kind of a throwback, but now they curved the stripes, so it can't be called that. But man, I didn't even really think about that. But yeah, I kind of agree with it now that I see it. The away, I kind of want to see the away in better light. Like what's going on here? What's the like real color? I'd have to look this one up externally.
Yeah.
That looks better when it's not from the light. I actually am okay
with like the stars and like it's like all stars.
It's all stars. I don't know. How do you feel about this one, Elliott?
There was a different photo that I saw had like a brighter like photo of the United States kit, and I love it. It's a solid 10 for me.
10 for you, okay. Before recording this podcast, I was a really big hater. I was like probably gonna give it like a 5 or below, but you've convinced me. I like the home a lot more than I did. I'm still pretty meh on the away. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 for me. I like the home a lot. I think the home
is like a flashback to the Where's Waldo like 2012 kit.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of the home. The away just doesn't really do it for me. Just a bunch of stars. I'll give it a 7. You know, I'll give it a 7.5, which means it's gonna round out to about an 8.8, tying it for Mexico in first place. All right.
And then Venezuela.
Ooh, I'm actually a pretty big fan.
Red, yellow, and blue on the.
And then a nice cream and kind of. I like it. There's a lot of colors, but they don't all interfere with each other.
And then the white, and then we're going back to a white kit with like the solid colors. And I love how the Adidas logo is like the colors of red, yellow, blue.
I also like how they did the word. They kind of did like the Ven of Venezuela in yellow, the as in blue, and then the Ela in red to kind of match. I do really like that kit. Where does this rank for you, Elliott?
6.5.
Yeah, I was gonna give it like a 9. I'm a pretty big fan of it. Average that out to like 7.8. Our last one, last country.
Wales.
Our 40th and final country, Wales.
Wales, red, and like a stripy pattern on the front.
Whoa, color points, color points.
Now we're going back to a color.
I don't know. How do you feel about this one? On like a pretty neutral cream in white, slight base.
With like
some
green red
accents.
striping on that as the accents.
What are you feeling on this one?
8.2.
8.2, I was thinking like an 8, so 8.1. Whoa, not 800. Come on. Overall, I mean, we ranked these pretty kindly. Maybe we're just too kind, but I thought most of them were visually appealing, you know?
Yeah, but some needed like better help on,
Yeah.
a better like,
Let's go read.
had like had no aesthetics
Yeah.
for like the Nike or like
Some Nikes were a little thin. Should we go through our favorite home, favorite away, and favorite overall?
yes.
My favorite home, you guys should really check this one out. You could probably guess, Elliott. My favorite home jersey is Mexico. I really, really like.
Mexico's home jersey.
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's very well done. I like that Adidas did it. I like the stripes on the shoulders. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a really, really big fan. There's not much else I can say about it. I think I'm a really big fan of that. What do you think of? What's your favorite home jersey?
Favorite home jersey of every team that we talked about was, I think I love the Argentina away kit, home kit.
Argentina home. Okay. Let's see if I can find that one. Let's take another look. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to get up to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that home kit. It's a really good home kit. I like it.
It's
lightsabers.
It's like lightsabers.
It is.
Like they took the lightsaber design and just incorporated it into Argentina's home.
Yeah. And what's your favorite away?
Away kit is probably I think like it's always tough, but like I really like Italy's was great, but I think I liked I liked Italy's.
Italy's okay. That's fun. Italy, a pretty classic, pretty classy little one. I like that. I'm gonna go not too far down the page. I really like Japan's.
With like a baseball designed outfit, a designed jersey.
Yeah, let me go through it a tiny bit more because I do like that one, but maybe it wasn't my favorite ever. I think it might be Japan though. I think it's Japan. Yeah, I think Japan's my favorite away.
With like a baseball nod of like on the jerseys.
Japan, or here's my other pick. Japan or South Africa. Because color points. I'm going to say Japan overall. And then my favorite overall is Mexico. What's your favorite overall?
Favorite overall was Mexico too.
Oh, yours is Mexico. Okay, nice. Yeah, I was a big fan of Mexico's kit this year. Might have to get one. All right. Now we have a little bit of Walt's World.
Yeah.
Close us out.
What do Disney villains Scar, Gaston, Maleficent, the Evil Queen, and Judge Claude Frollo have in common?
They're all related to the protagonist.
No.
Dang it. I really thought that'd be
They all fall to their death.
Oh, that's sad. All right.
What was the last Disney film to be animated in a traditional hand-drawn style?
Oh man.
It came out in 2011.
Oh, not that long ago then. I was thinking way older. Hand-drawn, traditional style. That's tough. I felt like they really stopped making a lot of those.
It was Winnie the Pooh from 2011.
Oh, interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. Really wouldn't have guessed that. Alright.
What famous actor voiced Lightning McQueen in Cars?
Oh,
You
dude.
can easily get this.
I know this one. Is it Owen Wilson?
Yes.
Okay.
You got a point.
That would have been embarrassing. He's my favorite character of all times.
What's the name of Principal's father in Sleeping Beauty? You'll get this, like, it's... And the last name starts with an H. Or the last... Or the...
Harold.
The second letter is a U.
Huge.
No, it's Hubert.
Hubert. Ah, dang it. Couldn't think of the name Hubert off the top of my head. Ah.
Which music legend refused to audition for Princess and the Frog? It's...
Gonna guess Rihanna.
No, it was Beyonce.
Beyonce. No, I was like right there in that like Beyonce, Madonna, Rihanna kind of like triangle. Shoot, picked the wrong one. Ah. I was supposed to know. Pretty happy with this. Okay, I have a Cars question for you. Can you name 2 famous race car drivers who have made voice cameos?
Oh. I think Richard Kelly was one.
Yep.
And then I think Paul Newman was the other.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few. There's a ton. Let's look at the list. I didn't think you'd get that so fast. The first that come to mind for me are Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Michael Schumacher. But yeah, Richard Petty, Mario Andretti, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, and Michael Schumacher.
Yeah.
What was the other one you said? And then also Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso. What was
Paul Newman was also, I think, a race car driver too.
Yeah. Was he? Let's see.
I think you'll know.
Whoa, wait, that's so cool. Niki Lauda voiced the king in the German dub. That's sick. I never knew that. There's so many people who have done so much. That's so cool. Anyways. Oh, he's Doc Hudson. What did he do? Was he? Yeah.
Yeah, you just didn't even know that Paul Newman was also a race car
I
driver.
remember for sure. Nice, that's really good. You got those 2 instantly. Alright, well, to do it.
Yeah, that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you all for watching, listening, and hope you tune in for episode 27 next week on next Wednesday. Woo! Yeah.
Nice. Good job, Elliott.
Yeah, now it's going